So, um, today I just wanted to talk a little bit, as I like to do. Um, because there's been stuff going on in my head. I've been thinking a lot, and I don't know. I kind of wanted to get this off my chest by doing it in a creative way, like maybe like making like I don't know, one of those videos that I make, like kind of poetry and and music, or maybe to make a song, or I don't know, just do it in a creative way. But it just wasn't happening, and yeah, it's just building up in my head. So I've been thinking about my identity and how I've always been very secure and very sure about my own identity, about who I was and all that. And and now it's getting to a point where I'm not sure if I know. Because I feel like most of the things that made me feel like myself, um, were things that maybe I don't partake in as much anymore, or maybe they were attached to people that I don't talk to anymore. So, hmm, so I'm not sure what's left after leaving. I'm not sure if I'm making that much sense. Let me just give some examples. Um, I had a friend group that I grew up with, and I've dedicated a lot of videos to them. I'm writing music for them, and because I miss them, and because um, I still love them a lot. Um, and and a huge part of my identity um, was maybe not being a friend of theirs, but we grew up together since we were like three. So we all like had a deeper connection, and we all grew around each other, and so we connected really well, which is something that it's been very hard to like find outside of them. And when we split up, I kind of I was like, okay, like I can do it by myself, and I did. But also like, uh, there's a huge part of my life that I spent with them, and that I spent with the people in my choir and stuff like that. And it's just like, don't get me wrong, I adore the people that are around me right now. But also, the all of the new people that are around me don't know who the guy with the rainbow hair is. Like, sure, I can show pictures and I can talk about it, but they've never experienced that. They've never experienced uh, me singing like in a choir. They've never experienced me wearing makeup. They've never experienced me wearing heels. Um, and obviously, um, those weren't like specific like personality traits of mine, but it just feels very weird to be surrounded by people that experience you in a totally different way. Um, and you know, this kind of thought process is bleeding into uh, a lot of things in my life. Like, for example, one of the reasons why I say that I'm not sure anymore if I if I know who I am, is because I still make videos, and I slow down, but I still make them, and I still enjoy them a lot. But also, I'm not sure if I'm showing myself anymore. Like, I used to be so open, not only um, like showing everything that I did, but I was also very open, talking about everything, and I think that I'm still an open book, but maybe I'm not sure if my personality comes through my videos anymore. Like, I think they're pretty, and I think they're great memories, but I'm just not sure if you can tell I'm funny, or like uh what's my humor, and all of that, and that just scares me a lot. Not because I I need to be a certain way in my YouTube videos, but because if I can't be honest by myself with a camera, like, how am I gonna be honest in front of other people? You know, I just I know it's part of growing up, but sometimes I just feel like the most fun and quirky and socially active Benja like died, and I just left him behind, and that really sucks to feel. It sucks to feel that I'm not being as fun as I used to, and that maybe the people that are getting to know me now, they see me more of a chill guy, of a I don't know, low-key sad dude, and I don't know how to fix that. Like, I feel, sometimes when it's mostly because there's something. Okay, let me backtrack. I feel like the only places where I get to almost fully showcase my personality nowadays is in places where I'm in there because I have to be there, or in relationships that I already had before, and so they know that I am funny, and it I'm making it seem like it's about being funny and about being like woohoo fun, but it's just like me having a personality, because I feel like when you know me at first, like right now, is I'm very like quiet, maybe not quiet, but like I just I'm almost more like reserved, and I feel like it takes a long time for me to like be fun and make jokes and all that. Like, I feel like more and more I need like like just like a period of time where I can be like a little awkward, and that just makes me feel like an urgency to like break out of that awkwardness, and sometimes I just feel like I don't make it, and people just have this this image of me of, well, first of all, being rude, because I think I'm very quiet, and I sometimes just reply with one or two words, and it may seem like I'm being like rude, uh, and it just it scares me that people that are going to know me now are getting like a muted side of me, and that only the people that met me when I was like a little bit more crazy and fun and all that are going to stick around. Even then, because I feel like there there are not that many people that know me from like childhood, or like my teens. Like there are very few people like Juliana, like Noel, like um and I'm very scared to lose them. I'm very scared to lose them. I'm very scared to um stop talking to those people that know that version of me, because I feel like if if I stop talking to them, and if we stop remembering our times when we were like younger, like that part of me is gonna actually die, like disappear, because and that it will be like the only reason that it would like still be alive, it would be because it's alive in my memory, but nowhere else. And that's just very frightening to me, because I think I was a really fun kid. I think like I would love to have a lot of the fun and the spark that I used to have in that time. And sometimes when I'm with these people that knew this version of me, they they bring it out of me, and it just makes me feel like I'm still here. I know it's okay to grow, and I know it's just it's normal to like now I have more responsibilities, and I have just a lot of my mind. And at that time we didn't have anything to do. I know that. But I'm also very scared to let go of that, because that friend group, my choir, my friends in Batirato, at the end of the day, they gave me a sense of belonging, even though sometimes, or a lot of the times, I felt like lonely around them, and sometimes I felt like misunderstood, or I still felt like I had a place. And after that, I found other places where I felt belonging also, but they've always been like non-permanent. They've always been like just for a while. Like, for example, like I was going to talk in another video about this, but um I started in specialty coffee when I was like 21 or 20, and I learned a lot very quickly, and I met a lot of people very quickly, and a lot of people um had respect for me, and in that world, um like we all knew each other, and it was so fun, and I felt like part of a community. And although like I still like walk around, and people like say hi, recognize me and all that, I just feel like they all look at me in a different way, and I think that the people that still talk to me, um, it wasn't because I was great or professional or whatever. It was because other people allowed me to be in those spaces, and that's also very disheartening because for like 2 or 3 years I felt like not like the king. Like I obviously wasn't like like that important, but the thing is that we knew each other and that we said hi, and it was fun to like visit people and all that. And now like I have some friends, but for example, my friend Fer, he was he was he was a guy I worked with at Hanso, and we worked for like a month together, but we really like hit it off. And he moved to another coffee shop, and I visited that coffee shop for years, for months. And now he's moving, or he moved to um to an island. I don't like Mallorca, I think. And knowing that, I started to visit him a little bit more, just to see him um a bit before he left. And although I always have fun visiting him, and I'm always very grateful for him like gifting me coffees or stuff like that, like what dawned on me when I was there was that, fuck, like there are very little places where I feel like this anymore. There are very little places where I come in and they're like, hey, like maybe they're not like the happiest to see them. They're like, they just don't look at me in a negative way, or in a like with doubt in their eyes. You know, Fer was one of the first people in the when I entered specialty coffee. He was like the first person to like treat me like a human, to like treat me with respect, and before leaving to Mallorca, like he is still the same, and I just having him treat me that way reminded me how that doesn't happen anymore with the rest. I don't have to be best friends with everyone. I don't care, but also like I don't know. I thought I had secured my spot in this world, and now I just feel like I want to leave, and I don't want to like go back. I don't know. Maybe this is TMI. All of this to say that um I I I don't want to give to other people the power to make me feel like I belong. I don't know if that makes sense. Um, I'm just very confused because when I look at myself in the mirror, like I know who I am, like I know, like my style. I know that I have great qualities and all that, but when I look around, I have great people around me, And maybe this is just a low that I'm hitting, because during the summer I get very, I don't know why I get very emotional during the summer, but sometimes I feel extra lonely. And although I have a beautiful boyfriend and I have great friends, um, I've been feeling kind of lonely. I've been feeling like I'm around great people, but I'm not with myself anymore, and that really worries me. I don't know. I just want to be part of a group. I've always said that I wanted to be in a gay group, and what I loved from my childhood friend group was that everyone was very stylish. Everyone really cared about that, and we all shared, I don't know, like even like sharing memes. I even that, I feel like my For You page on TikTok is like getting. I feel like I only see cats and dogs, which is concerning. I don't know. I'm just yapping at this point. I just wanted to talk about that. I'll be okay. Um, the hardest thing for me has always been connecting with people, and because I've always searched to feel the same thing I felt with them, and I've had it, and I know it's out there, and I know that I'm capable of feeling it. I'm capable of forming a connection like that. But at this age, which I'm not that old, but at this age, it just feels like a chore, but also like I don't like shooting in the dark. I don't know. Maybe another time when I have like my ideas like clearer, I'll talk about this again. I thought I was gonna make a 10-minute video. Whatever. Okay, I need to go to sleep.